dangerous. Speaking of danger.
3 different squads, all eyes on this compound same time, but it's gonna be red zone. He gets there first, and he gets control fast. This guy coming up big for his squad, gives them the foothold as 17 runs right in front of him. Just trying to get out. Look, everybody from VP instantly lands, using the rock right on the side of the wall for cover. Woo! Hammer, just doing it to
I think so. I think you have now pointed.
Dig!
Oh, dig.
Pop in.
Down as Nixie will have the Panzer foul.
He could finish it right here.
Oh, just waiting for it to set. Exact same point. And high ground position, going for rocks, opposite sides, ENP.
Able to find one more. At least some damage done, forcing them down into hiding for the time being. This dot is going to be right in between the two. Hagatori, the spearhead right now, have been able to get more ammo, but it ain't a whole lot.
Oh boy. Oh, the numbers are favoring Navi right now based on what they've got and where they are. That's a beautiful grenade from Hagatori. Give him 892 damage. Norins finds an angle to try to slow things down a little bit, but Opons and Jacob, they are pretty much done.
And from a forgetful end to last chance, Navi trying to make everything happen right here from the gates. 11 kills already, looking to bring this one home. 4v2 now, it's up to Lawrence and Lyrics to see if they can somehow stop this team.
11 kills for Navi to start things off. Can they get the win as well? Norins will use what little utility E-Arena has left, and it's going to fall just shy of Sosid. He'll be able to heal himself back once again. Navi have complete control of the dot. They are pushing E-Arena right up against the wall.
You said it. Here have their backs against the blue in just a moment's time. It's closing in now. Speak and see Lyrics completely pinned down behind that rock there. They know exactly where they have Norins as well. And now you're starting to see the flank take place. Sosid holding that south side, not allowing anyone through, but starting to actually filter back towards the center more. They want to play more grouped. I think they're starting to realize, wait, they don't have a lot of util left. If they don't have nades, we don't need to spread.
Not much of anything left for E-Arena here, but we'll see if they have the gunplay to do it. You get to look at some of the stats there. 5 kills for Hagatori, 892 damage. Good enough for first place. We'll see if they can collect the win.
I might be wrong on this, but I think this could be Hagatori getting 1,000+ damage in all 3 first matches of any stage in PGC, which would be unheard of. Played an blinder of a group stage day one. Last chance was all about him on day one as well, and now here we'll see if he can do it once more, but Navi, they want to bring this one home.
Can't say I'd be a bit surprised, although Navi, they're down to their last few magazines. Let's see what they can work with. That M249 going to do work on Sosid, though, as Lyrics has to retreat down the hill, but Extends will push. He'll chase him down. He'll get one, get traded out, but no. Play, especially now, considering that circle. So Twisted Minds, they're in a little bit of trouble, but look at T1. They still have eyes on all this to the south as well. So T1 just kind of free farming damage down as Nixie will have the Panzer Faust in hand. He's going to get the double with it through the smoke. Nixie delivers.
Hitting the backside of the wall, spreads out, finds them both, and now a 4v2 numbers advantage going the way of VP, but they have the circle closing into them in just a few as well, so they need to make this move happen, and it has to happen right now.
Got to go, and indeed they do. They will clean out Twisted to go down to the zone, and now it's Navi versus the Expendables for the win.
I mean, I feel like he's done everything he could here to allow for Expendables to get into a winning position. Sosid, though, finds Cloris with a Lynx in hand, but he's in a 1v2, and they know exactly where they have him.
Almost 800 damage for Sosid, and he's going to find another one. Can he pull off the miracle? It's a 1v1. Sosid versus Duck Juice. He will secure the points for Navi. Cloris, they're actually going to go for the res here. Sosid going to use that opportunity to try to make the push. Can he get it?
Down the pacing in the firefight a bit more to give Kickstart the time to get over here. Looks like he did manage to get away from Nemiga, so full reinforcements for the Falcons now.
Yeah, that timing on that, very nicely done by Shrimsy. Was so ready for that position. And that's going to be raining down as the Falcons continue to try to dissect T1.
Just one other player up for T1 right up next to all. Falcons goes for some good shots onto H when E-End. He's been popping off today, but there are a ton of Falcons players on the other side of that doorway. Nemiga also setting up around the outside of this thing. If maybe they can catch anybody and rotate from building to building. E-End in some trouble, and Shrimsy's going to find him.
Yeah, that's great capitalization there by Shrimsy, realizing that there were other shots coming in. Alerted him to the fact that E-End had gone on the outside of the house, was able to take advantage of it. Heather, though, Not content to sit back. Gonna cook the heck out of that grenade. That could be a knock. Oh, doesn't get it.
Ooh, Shrimzy gets out just in time, securing the kills around them. Nemiga now really the referees for anybody that wants to move out of this area. Heather the last one up, and he is just firmly entrenched here. He can hear the footsteps coming. Holds for an angle, does get the knock on a one, but can't stay for too long. Has to go upstairs.
Yeah, that's wise. He was dead if he stood down there. Just trying to buy as much time as he can. Shots ringing out from his back as well. But on the stairs here, they don't see him! They don't see him!
They weren't expecting him on the stairs, and Heather demolishes the Falcons. Listening, trying to play around the smokes the best they can. Lots of nades coming. Oh.
Well, for the defense of a compound that's normally pretty tricky and really nice for the Expendables to kind of put some extra oomph into the defense of a compound that's normally pretty tricky to cover. Helps when you have a Panzer as well for Delwyn. So just got to hold the line here as the Expendables.
Listening, trying to play around the smokes the best they can. Lots of nades coming. Oh, Delwyn down to 1 HP, but again, it's going to be Twisted just to the west of this, just hammering in shots onto Na'Vi, really not letting anybody get any space to work from.
Twisted is flexing their muscles. They are trying to control so much around their edges, but Tanadol with the AWM gets Delwyn down. That's the Panzer out of the equation.
But Tanvu still has vision. Lots of Doritos down for cover right now, and this has just gotten really weird. Shots come out from Tanvu, do connect on Ferris. Clory's on the other side of it. Extends, gets a knock on Clory's, but Duck Juice just trying to back away from the blue zone. Delwyn down, making a bigger problem, just 2 up, but no! It's gonna be Soset again, popping off when he needs to.
For you.
Okay, Na'Vi realize the threat close in. FN back behind him. They have to focus this direction. That's gonna allow some more movement from Falcons. No backstab potential just due to the fact that this is a bit higher up, and they have left Soset behind. Breakers does get the knock onto Extends. This is going to give an opportunity for FN, and look, here comes the Falcon. Soset's got to defend.
Yeah, the Falcons got to capitalize onto that knock. They know that they've got Na'Vi weak. Another good grenade from Breakers. Gets Hakatori. Goodbye, Breakers. Absolutely slaughters Na'Vi. 8 kills for him in this game.
So does that make it a BB RDM?
It does. I think so. I think you have now coined it.
Tig!
Oh, Tig.
Popping off. Shuts down FN on their approach. Kills galore for FN like you're talking about, but are going to go down. Falcons get the high ground.
And it's not put a ton of bullets into that BRDM as they try to drive down the street. And they got the Panzer. They could finish it right here.
Oh, just waiting for it to set. Asla players around him. Too many targets, and he does know that there's only one player for Asla over there, so the other members for VP are just going to run right in after this. Hammer's in some trouble, realizes it, just trying to get out. Look, everybody from VP instantly lands, using the rock right on the side of the wall for cover. Woo! Hammer just doing it to VP right now. Corexy around the other side, takes a ton of damage, but he does finally take down Hammer.
Okay, here comes Howl. Corexy given just enough time to get that first aid off. A pre-fire. He just barely gets the second headshot. Howell finds Corexy under pressure himself, though. Here comes T1.
Just jumping in, stealing what they can. Type's at least going to get one of them. Ian's going to get Howell.
Safer, but yeah, oh boy.
4 teams all crossing similar hillsides. Asla is going to have some supervision. E-Arena is going to be coming up back behind this. Na'Vi spots out T1 on top of it. BB was going for the exact same point. And high ground position, going for rocks, opposite sides. Ian peeks between it all. Na'Vi in some trouble over here.
If Ian can get some help, he could really ruin the day for the top team in the lobby. 2 players left. Hakatori extends. Oh, I like this reposition from Ian, anticipating the grenade barrage and gets ahead of it.
Other side spots out movement, but he doesn't want to peek the top of that hill just yet. Instead goes for some safety. Ian takes a lot of damage. Information fed over to Hakatori. Nade's going to come out. Let's not forget about BB. Also 17 rolls right through BB, and that means the fact that they can't third party.
Ian is going crazy right now, and Rating shows up. Finishes what his teammates started. 6 kills for T1. Here comes 17. Just wanted to play for those compounds, knowing that parts of this circle are dangerous. Speaking of danger.
3 different squads, all eyes on this compound same time, but it's going to be red zone. He gets there first, and he gets control fast. This guy coming up big for his squad, gives them the foothold as 17 runs right in front of him. Red zone not done yet.
There he is. There he is. We've been waiting for it. Saw
push into Falcons. No surprise, because they're going to get ripped apart by Salute down to the south. Couple of nades to see if they can connect with something big, but I think that is not going to connect too much. Oh, actually,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
H1 is in some trouble. He walked out at the wrong time, and he gets dropped.
Oh my God, I saw a C4 floating around in Amiga's hands as well. Thought they might give that a go. More grenades coming through. H1 goes into the front door to the safety,
Raining.
and here we go.
Raining's actually getting up to run into this, see if he could get the kill, but good shots come out from Tig. Does he know it's a C4 down below him? It goes out to the blue zone. It's going to go too far away, but Tig takes some damage. The C4 going to be too far, and Amiga going to use the opportunity to run in, but there is just...
The blue don't give any more points over ahead of them. Now the Freaks need some knocks, need some damage. Salute without a helmet after the AWM shot. There it is again. H1 doubles down.
Just continuing to pop down Salute. Heaven, Human, trying to find a way to walk into this, and they have to deal with kick up on top. Heaven does get the knock onto him, but Tig, of course, gets the counter. 3 members up for the Falcons, and it is the Freaks down to 1 in some trouble. Gonna go ahead and throw down the shield.